Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the latest edition of Across the Cavs. Zach Weiss with you on Saturday, August 12th. Today is a day for bold takes. The 2022-23 season is in the books. The 23-24 season is just a few months away. We know how impressive last year was, over 50 wins. Donovan Mitchell, All-NBA second team. Home court for the first round, first time in a minute without number 23 being there that's happened. I got 5 bold picks for next season coming up after this, only on Network 216. Let's go. So here we are, 5 takes to get to, but first a little Cavs history for y'all today that haven't scrolled through the X feed. It's Twitter. It's still not X. Going to call this out constantly. Cornell Warner played 73 games for the Cavs in the early 70s. He turned 75, averaged 6 points and 7 rebounds a game. Happy birthday to Cornell Warner, a fantastic name. The great Lynette Woodard celebrating a birthday today. Gold with Team USA in the Olympics, World Cup, and the Pan American Games. Scored over 3,600 points at Kansas, where she's in the Women's Hall of Fame. At 37 years of age, she entered the WNBA as a rookie. That's happened to be when the league was founded. She played for the Rockers, 8-4-2 at age 37. There's not much she hasn't done. She's in the Basketball Hall of Fame, and for good measure. So big shout out to her on her birthday. And Reagan Pebley, known then as Reagan Scott, played 22 games for the Rockets during the 98-99 season. She turns 47. Happy birthday to Reagan Scott Pebley. That's it. Not a ton of news really going on here today. But with that said, we move on. 5 bold takes on the Cleveland Cavaliers season coming up. Tell me what you think. If you like them, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, at me. Save them. Call me out when the season's over. I will take accountability for all of these. Don't you just love when you get hair on your tongue? It's wonderful. You got that little just there. You can't do anything about it. You try to take it off. Then you remember, oh, wait, I'm on camera. I'm recording a pod. I can't be doing that. But it gets the best of you. Anyway, I will not be editing that out. Why not? It does. We all do it. Or maybe I was just trying to point with a compass. Which way are we going? Maybe I could be a little better than Cade York in preseason. Too soon? Missed 8 kicks last year on field goals, some PATs too. You never want to lose a preseason game because of your kicker. It's preseason. You go 0-4-4. Now, how many of the Ravens won in a row in the preseason? It's meant nothing. They've won no Super Bowls since then. They've missed the playoffs a couple times. They've had some sloppiness. Even though they do seem to have some regular season success. Preseason means nothing. It's for about position battles, though. So, Cade York, make your kicks. I might be able to take your job. And again, those on audio, again, you know exactly what I did. You've all been out there with your compass, licking your chops, going up, figuring out which way the wind is blowing, whether you're joking or being serious. But we got 5 takes. Here we go. Number 1, there will be 2 Cleveland Cavaliers All-Stars this year. Is it that crazy? Is it that bold to say that? Cleveland had 2 All-Stars in the 21-22 season in the form of Jarrett Allen and in the form of Darius Garland. Neither guy made it in last year, but Darius was still pretty damn good. They brought in Donovan Mitchell. Darius still averaged 22 points, 3 boards, 8 assists, more than a steal a game. He shot better than 40% from deep. An incredibly efficient year. He did miss 8 games in a row early. He was elite at the position. Jarrett Allen averaged about 14 and 10, over a block, 2 assists. Donovan Mitchell averaged 28, 4 and 4. We're going to talk about him in take number 2. Don should most definitely be an all-star once again. As for the second spot, it's between Garland, Mobley, and Allen. Evan Mobley averaged 16, 9, and 3 with a block and a half a game. If the Cavs win enough games, I don't see why not. Why he can't get a chance, or Darius can overtake some of these other great guards once again and play really well and earn a second all-star berth. It's going to come down to the likes of him, James Harden, Tyrese Halliburton, and LaMelo Ball. At the most, you probably only get one of those guys in the game. Halliburton just got that super contract. So he might be trying to prove that he's worth it. I think he is personally over there in Indiana. Shout out Tyrese Halliburton. Trading Domantas Sabonis might have actually been the best thing they could have done. And for the Kings, trading Halliburton to get a guy like Sabonis might have also been the best thing they could have done. Who would have thought this trade could benefit both sides like that? That was a big wait, what, when it happened, but it's really helped both sides. I think Darius can be an all-star. He's the most likely second all-star for Cleveland. To have both members of your backcourt get into the dance like that would be amazing. I want to say maybe Jay Kidd and Vince Carter. Off the top of my head was the last two. Actually, wait, no. Jeff Teague and Kyle Korver were all-stars together. Also, Stephen Clay. There's plenty of all-star duos from backcourts. But 2 all-stars will be repping the land. They'll be going boom shakalaka. He's on fire. Shout out Homage once again. Get your shirts, get your gear from them. A great store, great fabric for whatever you want to do. They're going to have 2 all-stars. Book it. Number 2, Donovan Mitchell, All-NBA, first team. Is that a bold take? He should have been last year, right? Cavs top 4 seed, 50 wins. He averaged 28, 4-4 individually. One of the best seasons we've seen in the last 10, 15 years. 28, 4-4, the most 30-point games ever in a season for the Cavs. He dropped 70 in a single contest. He was rolling. He had shot a career high, 48% from the field, 57 on twos, 87% at the line, 39% from deep, ties a career high from the percentage he had 2 years ago. Mitchell's been nuts. He's been going crazy. 1.5 steals as well. It was his first All-NBA selection, believe it or not. He'd averaged 26, 4-5 the year before with Utah not gotten in. 26, 4-5 the year before not gotten in. 24, 4-4 the year before not gotten in. He's been great since he got into the league. Mitchell's already scored 10,000 points in his career in just 413 games. Already made 1,200 threes. He made a career high of 245 last season. Dude's got some serious game, and we know. We talk about Spida all the time. See that video of him cooking Cole Anthony the other day? Kind of wish Cole Anthony had the Timbs on from the dunk contest. Watching a guy get cooked up, playing ball, wearing Timbs would have been something. But the day before that, when he was playing with super long shorts. We thought maybe he was Scottish for a minute. His kilt and whatnot. That was not a proper Scottish accent. I don't have one. But watching that video of Donovan Mitchell was a treat because he's reminding everybody how great he is. As we watch Lauri Markkanen cook for Finland for the second year in a row, we're like, damn, could have been a calf. But I'll take Donovan Mitchell. I will absolutely take Don over the trade package. Miss everybody from that trade, O'Shai, Colin, Lowry. But, man, that trade was correct. Donovan Mitchell, first team All-NBA. I could see him unseating Shai Gilgeous this year. There's no way he gets even better, right? He says he has. His 2K rating is higher than Donovan's at 94 to Donovan's 92. But Mitchell, he got game. That's no secret that he got game. A lot of it. These videos are just reinforcing what we already know. That he's still somehow a little underrated and underappreciated. And to those saying trade Mitchell, no. If you did decide to trade him, you get an insane package back. But he's here for the long run, and the Cavs will be title contenders very, very soon. This is the core they want to have to do it. Find out what's still missing come the deadline. But, man, don't sleep. Don't sleep. And the Cavs as a whole are about to go off. I got them being a top 2 seed in the conference. That's bold prediction number 3. The only team that I think is definitively better at this point is Milwaukee. They're going to be great again. And I also got our old friend Robin Lopez. That doesn't change their seeding, but I got the bros, Giannis, Thanasis, the Lopezes, all 4 of them together again like they were a few years ago in the bubble. I think the Sixers got worse. They haven't traded Harden yet. They still have Tobias. They kept Paul Reed. Obviously, we took George Niang from them. But they've done nothing to address any of their issues. And let's see what happens, I guess. whoever they bring in, it's going to be a pretty short offseason to turn it around. Whoever they get for Harden, if he actually gets traded. Maybe he stays. Nick Nurse is going to run Embiid into the ground. He's going to miss a lot of games next season. And coming off that MVP, he's been throwing teammates under the bus constantly. I don't like the vibes in Philly very much. I mean, congrats to Joel on getting married this summer. It's a great personal achievement, but in the realm of basketball, it means jack diddly. I think the Celtics are going to get worse. They traded Marcus Smart. How many games has Kristaps Porzingis played since suffering that serious injury with the Knicks in 17-18? Here's his per game. Games per year since. 57, 43, 51, 65. I don't expect him to play 65 again. The other center they have is 37-year-old Al Horford. Yes, they still got Rob Williams as well. So they got 3, but he's also often injured. He missed a lot of time last year. They just traded Smart, who's the core of the defense, defensive player of the year 2 seasons ago, the heart and soul. You're going to miss that. I think they're going to slide down a little, and the Cavs can usurp them. And they also lost Grant Williams. Let's not forget about that. Malcolm Brogdon with some injury concerns. No teams would acquire him. They got to hope he's solid. Derek White becomes a starting point guard, so we'll see how that works out for them this time through. Brogdon remaining in a bench role. But I don't like what they've done this offseason. They also had to trade Danilo Gallinari, who never got a chance to show what he could do, and losing Grant and Smart, he would have fit in nicely in the games Kristaps had to miss, but whatever. Better than Miami. Miami had the great playoff run, but let's still remember they barely were over 500 at the end of the regular season. Could change this year, but injuries killed them. We got Max Strus from them. They haven't properly replaced him. They might still trade for Damian Lillard. Who knows? Trade Tyler Hero. That's really it. I'm not afraid of anyone else. The Knicks, they beat us in the first round. I've acknowledged it. Move on. But we're going to have a better regular season than they are. They traded Obi Toppin for, a future second? That's pretty stupid. Personally, he got mad at Tibbs, as he should. He's been riding behind Randall for 3 years. Yes, Julius, 2-time All-NBA in these 3 years, 2-time All-Star. But, bro, Obi's a lot better than that. They got to find ways to get him on the court. They did it. They screwed that up royally. So we'll see what their bench looks. They did add Dante DiVincenzo. Very good addition, joining Hart and Brunson, the Villanovians. But I think we're a better regular season team. Again, Milwaukee's the only team I see finishing with more regular season wins than the Cavs. So far, we got 2 Cavs All-Stars. Donovan Mitchell All-NBA first team. Cavs, top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And we remind you that for all the rumors we hear about the Cavs, the Browns, the Buckeyes, and the Guardians, for exclusive giveaways and all of our sports bets of the day, $10 a month, $100 a year. Join the Network 216 Discord channel. It's the place to be. $10 a month, $100 a year. You're getting good betting advice. You're getting rumors, news. You're getting our thoughts, analysis. You're getting it all. So make sure to pop in to the Discord channel on Network 216. 2 more takes and we out of here. Number 4, Caris LeVert, 6th man of the year. He's played 93 games for the Cavs so far. He started 40. He's averaged only 12, 4, and 4. I think this season, bringing in Max Strus, another shooter, is going to help when Caris is on the court. He's not exactly an assist maestro, but he's a good playmaker. He had some real good moments down the stretch of the year, and I think he's due. Darius and Donovan can stay healthy and can have an established role off the bench. If he can get his touches, he shot 10 times a game last year. We'll have to see that number go up to maybe 13 or 14. He signed a 3-year extension. I think he's going to break out. I've been on the trade Caris bandwagon a lot these last couple of years. I know I'm not the only one, but I'm not the only one that's also switched up. I'm not the only one that switched up on Kevin Love either, back and forth and back and forth. And yes, I miss him. He re-signed to Miami, so good for him. But Caris LeVert, with his ability to score, to knock down the mid-range shot, to create, to facilitate, to dominate sometimes, will be the 6th man of the year. Write that down at me. Who are your other favorites? I got Caris. 6th man of the year, baby. He can do it. Don't tell me he can't. Because I know he can. Caris LeVert, Sixth Man of the Year, National Basketball Association, 23-24 season. It'll be his first ever accolade. He was not all rookie. He's never been all defense. He's not won any awards. But he's about to get one. LeVert did average 15, 5, and 3 on 43% shooting, 36% from 3 in the series with the Knicks. And he averaged 20-plus per game in his other 2 playoff series, for whatever that's worth, with the Nets. Karras has game. He's going to be the Sixth Man of the Year. Number 5, maybe this one's a little less bold considering he's made almost 400 threes in the last 2 seasons, but Max Strus will be in the NBA three-point shootout. Strus just let it fly all last season. He took 7 a game. He shot 35%. That was down from 41% the prior year. The good news about Strus, he played 28 minutes a night. He averaged 11.5 points, and he played in 80 games. He's durable. 3 years in Miami, and he proved durable. He proved reliable, and he's ready for anything. The last 2 years, he cemented himself as one of the better shooters in the league, making 181 threes in 21-22 and pushed that number up to 197 last year. With he, Mitchell, and Garland together, the possibilities do exist of the splash trio coming in and letting the rest of the league know that they're here to knock down shots and not take BS from anybody. Max Strus will be invited at midseason when he's shooting better than 42% from beyond the arc to the three-point shootout at All-Star Weekend. Donovan Mitchell will be far from the only Cav that's over there. Right? We're going to have Donovan. We're going to get Darius, I think, in the All-Star game. And we're going to get Strus in the three-point shootout. Heck, maybe George Niang puts up enough shots and joins them too. They are just going to make so many more shots from the outside than last season by bringing in Strus and Niang. And while we wish Ricky Rubio all the best, completely the best, we do remember last season his numbers were down. The reason I even bring that up is because Ty Jerome is another guy that can light it up and just spent the season with the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and obviously Jordan Poole can shoot, although it didn't always come through a year ago. He's around 2 of the best in the world, though, in Steph and Klay in Golden State. He's going to bring that here. Sam Merrill just shot insanely well from deep in Summer League. They're going to have a lot of options. They're going to be making a lot of shots. And so, three-point shootout we'll have Max Strus, heck, maybe Don, maybe Darius. Maybe we'll get 3 or 4 members. Maybe Buddy Hield, Damian Lillard, and Steph are done with the event. But a recap, 5 bold takes, 2 Cavs All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell All-NBA, first team, Cavs top 2 seed in the East, Caris LeVert, Sixth Man of the Year, and Max Strus participating in the three-point shootout at All-Star Weekend. That'll do it for this edition of Across the Cavs. Zach Weiss with you. Make sure to like, subscribe to Network 216 on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and hit me up. I'm right here. You see my ad on the screen, at Across Cavs on Twitter, at Across the Cavs on Instagram, and at Across the Cavs if you search on LinkedIn. That'll do it for this edition, and we will see you later this week. Some surprise guests are in the works. Can't wait to show you.